Hi, how's it going? This is Josh Jackson here for
Oh, great.
Promptous.
Fabulous. It's all yours. Share your screen.
Great. I have to give me 1 second here.
Sure.
I might have to restart the application, so I'll join in just a second for the security settings.
Okay. If you want to speak to the group while you're doing that, anything particular we think you should know, or you think we should know? Been at this a while.
Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
I see a thumbs up there. Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, so hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Josh Jackson, one of the co-founders of Promptous and CEO. Promptous is an insurtech company building innovative dental coverage solutions for the modern workforce. We're a team of passionate technologists with industry background in the dental insurance industry, technology, consulting, and product management. I worked in the dental industry for around 7 years as an office manager and claims specialist, where I saw firsthand how dental insurance did not make sense, financial sense, in serving the best interest for our patients and their employer groups. Insurance products are meant to protect against high impact, low frequency events. These events are often underutilized and high risk. And so dental insurance does not fit this definition because dental insurance is predictable. 80% of dental claims come from low cost preventative care that are often routine. Your cleanings, your x-rays, all the routine stuff. It's also an underutilized benefit for many employer groups. So 40% of employees on average don't use their dental benefits within a 12-month period. So it's underutilized. And lastly, the exposure is capped on a policy, which means the risk is relatively low compared to other general lines of insurance, such as your medical. On average, 5% of employees or less actually hit their annual max on a policy. The policies are $1,000 to $2,000, on average. So what this all means is that dental insurance as an insurance vehicle really lacks general cost effectiveness for most groups. It's sold as an insurance product, but how the product actually works more like a broken allowance system. So that's why we created Policy Hero. And so Policy Hero, it's a pay-as-you-go dental benefits platform that streamlines self-insurance, claims, and reimbursement for employer groups and their employees. Essentially, it allows employer groups to pay for the claims directly as they come in on an automated basis, rather than having to pay fixed insurance premiums, resulting in better cash flow overall for the business, and better utilization rates for the employer group. So here's how it works. So our platform, it has a web and mobile application. We have a mobile application for our members. It allows the members to see providers that are in our network. We work with a large PPO network, which I'll talk more about in the presentation. And we essentially allow our members to get pre-treatment estimates off of the plans that are designed by the employer groups through our software that we built. And the pre-treatment estimates are for a given claim. So it allows our members to understand procedure level coverage, their co-insurance reimbursement rate, and all associated information about a given claim. And lastly, it allows a member to submit a claim directly. And once a member submits a claim, they could use our issued debit card to pay a dentist directly. And the funds there pay the dentist and are withdrawn from a company-sponsored health reimbursement account, typically set up during the time of open enrollment. And so our technology fully auto substantiates the claim. So there's no back and forth and lag between the provider and a traditional carrier, third-party administrator. So Policy Hero essentially for groups promotes cost-effective dental coverage, and on average can save a group up to 30% on their dental spend each year by saving them on the unused benefit dollars, state and Affordable Care Act taxes, processing claims, and insurance capital reserves. And so all said and done, what we could really save per member is around $200 a person each year, just as far as switching over from a fully insured plan to a self-insured plan, as far as the predictable savings. In New York State, our service obtainable market is $3.7 billion, where we're currently going to market with independent insurance brokers and agencies here in the state. Nationwide, employer groups spend $52 billion on dental benefits each year for private dental insurance expenditures. So that's collectively the total amount that they spend as a group, and the total dental economy is $138 billion, growing at a rate of 3.4%. So a little bit about the competitive landscape here. So indirect competitors are insurance carriers and third-party administrators who are offering fully insured and administrative service only types of plans. But we essentially, our direct competitors are Bento and Level, and they are third-party administrators strictly for dental. So they're they may push out vision lines in the future, but pretty much they're just sticking to dental. But how we differentiate ourselves and why we're able to scale more effectively is through our independent insurance broker channel partnerships. So it essentially allows us to reach large volumes of employers at scale rather than going directly to employer groups. So we leverage these broker relationships essentially and work with their HR and benefits team to close large groups that are typically fully insured. And so that is essentially what allows us to reach large employer groups in terms of scale. And then also we're focused on the small business market. So this is our differentiator to larger carriers in terms of their administrative service only types of plans. So we're targeting groups that are between the sizes of 3 and 199 through these brokerages. And we, the larger carriers don't really play at this level as far as the self-insurance for dental. So we see this as an opportunity to capture this part of the market. And then lastly, our technology essentially allows us to scale more effectively. So we have debit card based auto substantiation. So that is completely connected with our technology stack that pushes out very specific reimbursement amounts to pay a provider directly. And traditional claims-based processing is really integrated with legacy systems that carriers have and third-party administrators have as well. So there's the general lag in the adjudication of the claims. And also compared to our other our competitors, they're not relying on debit card auto substantiation, more integrated systems with providers and the employers to facilitate the billing and the flow of funds from HRA and the like accounts. Our business, so for our business model, we're SaaS subscription. So companies pay $5 per month per employee for Policy Hero. So in exchange, they have access to the web and mobile application, and Promptous handles all the administrative services that are tied to the plan. So we handle the elections and the enrollment into the plans and general management of members and all those associated services. In 2019, we developed our alpha, which is now HIPAA compliant. We secured a pilot contract with One Group Risk Management Insurance, which is a leading insurance brokerage in central New York, but they operate throughout the Northeast, very large. They serve more than 12,000 businesses and personnel. In this year, we launched a pilot with One Group. Currently, we are testing with around 50 users, the mobile application, the general interaction there. And we are working with them to expand that initial testing base up to 150 users. We're also working, so another large part of our product, which is more of a requirement to have when you are selling into brokerages and selling into employer groups is you need a large PPO network. So we work with Dentamax and lease their network, which gives our members access to more than 263,000 dental access points nationwide, and treatment discounts that range 20 to 40% off below dentist's usual fees. And lastly, we're working on our debit card auto substantiation technology to have it ready by Q4 open enrollment, so we could enter the 2021 year strong and ready to go. So we secured very recently, $70,000 from Launch New York and Center State CEO for our initial phase 1 pilot. Phase 2 of the pilot is still going into 2021. And now we are seeking an additional $250,000 in capital. Really what we're doing there is aiming to onboard 1,500 users in the open enrollment period, so Q4 of 2021, and then scale our MRR from $25,000 to $25,000 in the next 18 months, from around $7,500, so $8,000 through the end of the year over 18 months. So yeah, that's the overview. We're Promptous. Our mission is to make dental coverage simple, affordable, and transparent for companies and their employees. Would love to get your questions, and thank you.
Okay, thank you. We've got 4 minutes for questions, please. Any questions? Josh, is there anything you'd like to add?
I think I covered it, but would happy to cover any areas of the business, that anybody is further curious about, or to connect after at the at our booth.
Perfect.